It seems real hard to find a meatball sub that hits at all three phases of the game. Tudor's got the best bread, but like their Italian sub, they're way too skimpy. Durham's got the quality of meatball and bread, but their sauce isn't good enough. I showed you a place like Victor's that the sauce is tremendous, but the meatball and bread don't live up to Durham. So today, we're going to go to a legendary spot that can try to match Sclafani's, which does hit all three phases of the game. Today we go to Toody's. The video doesn't lie, and neither do I. This is certainly a first. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. As I share my passion for food in New England, especially food here in the Boston area, we're in the North Shore, Wakefield. This is going to be a special video because this guy's keeping his family legacy alive to the point that when the restaurant closed, the family business, he's serving his family's recipes out of this church. There is a bunch of people in there who got their number like me, waiting on their food, keeping the legacy alive. I love it. He's supposed to serve incredible steak and cheeses with sauce on it, and meatball subs, and Italian subs as well. That's what we're here for, the meatball sub. I'm still looking for the very best meatball sub, and Michael Imondi, the real, is always going to shoot it straight with you guys. So hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it, let's get the content out there. I'm going to search all of New England until I find the very best food for you to spend your hard-earned money the real way. So Toody's, what's the name of this church? Okay, church has no name. I will leave the address and all the details in the description, guys. Toody's, let's see what you got, and let's go to work. I guess there's three reasons why you go to church. For prayer and service, because you want to lose your life, or that somebody died. We're going to church today to try a legendary spot that now serves their gimmicks out of St. Joseph's in Wakefield, and there's a Dunkin's nearby. Just find the Toody's truck, and that's the entrance you gotta go in. There is side street parking, but there's mass parking near the entrance. Just leave enough room. I guarantee you massholes won't do that. They do have bathrooms open to the public. Thank God I had to take a wicked piss. Love the Italian flag colors on the tables. You wait in line. You get a number. There was about 50 people here, so they are getting business, which is great because they're doing it for the legend right here. So just wait, guys. It doesn't take too long. Mine took about 10 minutes. They have Italian subs. Steak and cheese is what they're known for, but we're here for the meatball sub. I do thank all of you for getting my channel out there. Inside, there's about 6 people staring at me, ready for me to eat. I didn't even take my phone out. I had to take it outside to the hood of my car to display, showcase what looks like an amazing meatball sub. No meatballs should be the size of a golf ball or smaller. The flavoring from the meat, the perfect seasoning, the aftertaste, the most tender meatballs I've ever had. This sauce is top notch. The only thing that's holding this meatball sub back is the Pandadosi bun. I love Pandadosi buns for local shops, but this meatball sub with the provolone and Parmesan cheese belong on a braided roll, and you know it. I mean, look at the perfect coloring of the meat. It is perfectly cooked. By the way, at a meeting, I took the second half at home to see if it held up. Of course it did. You want to know why? Because it wasn't wrapped in aluminum foil. You got that, North Shore? Out of all of the meatball subs that I have been searching out, there's been a lot of average, less than average. As far as all around, all three phases of the game, meatballs themselves, sauce, and the bread roll, Sclafani's is hands down taking the #1 spot. The only knock I have on them is the fact they only serve on Mondays. This place is opposite Skimpy, the biggest and the best meatball sub so far. You know, Toody's does this only Saturday stuff. Sclafani's does only the Monday stuff. And you know who doesn't do that modern butcher only beef on a Saturday crap? Durham. If Durham was to fix their sauce on their meatball sub, they would most definitely pull into the lead. But I am very impressed by Toody's meatball sub. I would definitely say right now on the list, it's #2. I'm in the car! So now I can talk shit. Pleasantly surprised. The only shit talking I'm gonna do is that meatball deserves a better bun. I'm pretty positive that's Pandadosi. Pretty positive that sauce is Pastine tomatoes. I'll tell you why. Because it's damn good. The tomato sauce and the meatball are on the same level. That sub deserves a nice braided bun. And braided rolls are the best from meatball subs, guys. Other than the roll, the meatball and the sauce are absolutely amazing. That is one of the most tender meatballs I've ever had. It lived up to the billing. You know my ranking system. I tell you how much I paid for it. $17 and change for the meatball sub and the water. And then I tell you the actual value, what I think it's worth. The highest I would have paid for it. This guy's not looking to rip you guys off, so relax. I would have paid $26 for it. This guy's trying to continue his family's legacy. And after I just ate that meatball sub, sauce, meatballs, everything, needs a much better bun though. I think he's doing a damn good job. I support it. I will be back to have more meatball subs, but I hear the best thing here isn't even the meatball sub. I hear it's the steak and cheese in which they throw sauce on it. And now after I had that sauce, you bet your ass I'm going to come back and try that. Hit the subscribe button if this is the kind of content that you're into. This is the kind of content you're not into. Piss off. That's it, I'm done!